What's up, Dope fam? Back with another video. Really sorry for not making yesterday's video. I was very busy and I couldn't make a video up to my standards. And yeah, so sorry about that, guys. But anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna be doing a Bitcoin market analysis today, as well as why I think altcoins will probably run from May and probably going to be the most explosive leg up for this bull cycle. So without further ado, I'm Dope Oxide. I make content on YouTube, X, and CoinMarketCap. So be sure to follow those pages. I make different content on X as well as CoinMarketCap. So definitely follow those pages and let's get right into it. First of all, for Bitcoin was still waiting for that weekly RSI close. We probably still need another week for that confirmation, unless Bitcoin really breaks out to the 86 plus K region. And I guess going back on why I probably think May is probably the time to start really looking for a massive leg up higher. Reason being is let's assume next week we get that weekly RSI confirmation breakout. Still then, once we get that breakout, as you can see, about 40 days or so, once we get that breakout, it still takes us a bit to actually break out to and have that leg up to the upside. So as you can see, we had the weekly RSI breakouts from what is it, 9th of September, and it still took us nearly 60 days to get that real explosive run. So when it comes to a bottoming formation, it does take a while to complete, and I do expect early May will be a higher low for Bitcoin, and then from there on we can expect probably a very explosive move to happen, probably like anywhere from a week to 5 weeks after that. It just depends on timing and what Bitcoin wants to do. But nonetheless, still waiting for that weekly RSI confirmation, and I will be really bullish once we get that confirmation. And definitely, time is ticking to get in and accumulate your favorite base tokens as well as Bitcoin and Ethereum. Because, my opinion, it will be the most explosive final leg up for this bull cycle. So, definitely, time is ticking. I will be doing more videos for covering base native projects because when it comes to multiplying your portfolio, I think tokens on base chain will probably be your best bet, and it's definitely time to look for projects to accumulate. I will be doing like a base chain starter pack kind of video, so be sure to click the bell, like, and subscribe because I think that video will be very important and it will cover you multiple projects, what I'm looking at and what I'm actually accumulating, because those projects will definitely be a pretty much just a higher leverage play of whatever Ethereum is going to do. My thesis has been Ethereum will definitely start outperforming Bitcoin, and this next leg up higher will be the time that Ethereum does that. Next chart is total coin market cap, same thing, but as you can see, and still same stance, the total coin market cap is front running what Bitcoin is about to do, and what Bitcoin is about to do is an explosive leg up to the upside. And as you can see, the total coin market cap is looking like it's keeping structure, and we're most likely going to see a leg up sometime later in May. And as always, bottoming formations do take a while to complete, and I still it's still in the cards to have a higher lows. We could technically still retest the 2.4 trillion area and then make our way up, and that is still perfectly fine and bullish. So do keep in mind. But when it comes to DCAing, like now's the time. You probably have anywhere from now to like 2 months from now to accumulate, in my opinion. Of course, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I just look at the charts and just relay it to you guys. When it comes to Bitcoin open interest, I'll just give it a refresh. It's pretty much still same thing, still grinding sideways. In my opinion, since it's Easter time, we're probably gonna have some scam wicks down to the downside and upside because there isn't really much liquidity and volume. And yeah, it is what it is. It's a very quiet time, so do expect some volatility and some games being played by the market makers. Next up is our sponsor for this channel. It's Sigma Trading Bot. It is the fastest trading bot on base chain and other EVM chains. You can purchase literally any token on Ethereum, base chain, AVAX, Binance Smart Chain. Example, I could buy TOSHI in a matter of a few clicks, and I'm really pretty much really bullish on this project because it is the fastest trading bot on base. I personally use it. I've used it for over a year. So be sure to watch the ad. I'm doing $1,000 giveaway per month, and I'll actually be drawing the winners sometime next week. And I give out $250 to 5 winners every month. So it's a no-brainer. All you have to do is trade using my link down in the description below. And I'm super bullish on the project. The partnership was a no-brainer for me because I actually use it myself. So it was quite easy to partner up with them. I fully trust them. They've been around for nearly 2 years now. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the later part of the video. If you guys are looking for the fastest trading bot on base chain, EVM chains, as well as Solana support soon, click on the link in the description below. I'll be giving away $1,000 per month to those users that trade and fund their wallets on the Sigma trading bot. It also supports the channel, so it'll be really appreciated if you guys have a look at what the product is, because personally I've been using it because it replaces my DEX needs, and I've actually been using it since March 2024. And the main reasons why I've been using it is, first of all, it's got full mobile and desktop support. So it's on Telegram. It's a bot on Telegram. And because it's on Telegram, it's so much more convenient to make my trades when I'm out and about. As well as multiple features I've been using to make 10 to 100x multiples on new coin deployments. So one of the main features is the auto sniping tool. So what this does is, since Sigma Trading Bot is the fastest bot on base as well as other EVM chains, you're able to snipe new token deployments and be one of the first buyers to new token launches. I've also been using the copy trading tool, which allows me to copy trade profitable wallets and pretty much just copy exactly what they've been doing. But why you guys should be trusting it? Personally, I've been using it since 2024, like March of 2024, and it's got over $3 billion in total volume with integrations and partnerships with other top protocols like Virtuals, which is the #1 AI protocol on base chain. And like, since it's been around for so long and it's got so much volume, it's got a pretty good track record. It's never been hacked, and I've been using it on and off since the deployment, and I've been quite happy with the product. It's developed and evolved a lot over time. And the partnership, in my opinion, was sort of a no-brainer because I personally use it for my own trading needs. And with me partnering with them, I'm actually able to give out $250 to 5 winners every month. So it's sort of a no-brainer to use my link in the description and just to give it a go and give it a try, because I've been using it. I've been quite happy with the tool. And they're actually going to be releasing a new web app that sort of supplements the Telegram app. So obviously, depending on your preference, if you like a web app or Telegram app, you can give it a go when that releases. And thank you for supporting the channel. We'll go to the next segment in the video. All right, cool. So next tweet is by Super Bitcoin Bro. As you can see, Bitcoin daily structure, potential bull flag targets are 92.7K as it consolidates around the 50-week moving average. Structurally, no point in pulling back until a higher low is locked in. Then it can look for a higher low anywhere above the April low. As you can see, Super Bitcoin Bro is actually really bullish for the time being, and we've confirmed a breakout from the broadening wedge on his charts. We're currently consolidating above the moving average, which hasn't been seen since February. Let me just use my tool I nearly got. So as you can see, back in actually January, we're actually grinding above the moving average, and since then we've grinded below it, and we've finally actually gotten above it, which is very bullish. That means we're reversing and trend is changing, and most likely the most pain is to the upside. And as you can see, his points are completely valid, where we don't really need to make any new lows from here. This point is completely valid, especially because we're actually having like decent amount of closes above the moving average. What I would like to see is a weekly close above this moving average, which would definitely mean a reversal is in play, and we can expect 90K plus in the next month or so. Next tweet by Camel Finance. This just goes back to my stance on why I think the sentiment was completely reset, and it didn't really need to go down even more. In my opinion, the sentiment like really bottomed out. Like interest is at all-time low, especially on YouTube and Google. And when it comes to, I guess, just the rage people have and people just being angry at each other and the despair, it just shows that people have really had enough of this market. And it just shows a lot of people have left the markets, as well as if they haven't left the markets, they're probably trying to short the markets, or they're just offside and they just really want crypto to go down because they just had enough. They've lost their money, they've bought the wrong tokens, etc. But nonetheless, basically what I've been showing you guys. So Finance Camel, he's been getting a lot of hate because his charts have pretty much just been like technically it's only been like 2 months off, and there hasn't been any invalidation. And Camel Finance, as you can see, literally hundreds of people have told me this is wrong and was another of your bad ideas. Brother, it's not only possible, it's the most likely outcome. They have no patience. At least give it a few weeks to see if it plays out. If I move the yellow squiggly line over a bit, is it really that different? So As you can see, he's expecting a big bounce sometime in May, and his first initial estimations was March. Obviously, that was invalidated, but you can still see like the trend is still in play, and the invalidation is if we get that higher low in March, and then still break down from there. So let me just draw up like the invalidation will probably work out something like this: we get that higher low, have it try to get a bounce, and then the bounce doesn't go anywhere, it becomes a lower high, and then we roll it from there. Like, yeah, that will be confirmation. We'll also see in the charts because most likely the weekly RSI will just break down from there. And nonetheless, what I'm just saying is the sentiment is at all-time high lows, and this is really good for, I guess, confluence that most likely we're gonna have a leg up from here because it's just gonna make a lot of people offside and sidelined, and which will induce a lot of FOMO for the next leg up. Hence why I think this next leg up will probably be the most explosive leg up because it's going to convert a lot of bears to bulls. And generally, you don't want a lot of people on one side of the market. And I think this next leg up will turn a lot of bears to bulls. And technically, that's something we want temporarily. And we're probably going to be like definitely scared once that happens because that means we're definitely going to have to take profits when everyone is bullish. Because markets can like the majority can be right, but only at short periods of time. And once that happens, I'll definitely be relaying it to you guys. Like, look, I'm taking profits. Too many people are bullish, but right now, too many people are bearish, which is good, and that's hence why I'm saying you guys should be accumulating base native tokens. Next tweet is by TechDev. As you can see, this is the global business cycle along with the Bitcoin chart. It's looking like we're getting ready to bounce, but as you can see, every time we've bounced from the trend line, we've still taken another month to actually turn around. And this just adds more confluence why I think May is probably the time we actually turn around. Tweet by Semka. As you can see, the total 3 chart is on a clear diagonal resistance from the top in January, giving us a deadline that we must break out by early May. As you can see, we've been below this trend line since January. Same with the Bitcoin chart. And pretty much, yeah, early to mid-May is our deadline because if we don't bounce from there, we're just going to break down and we're going to break trend that we've been in since over a year, which is very bearish for the markets. But nonetheless, I'm still expecting a higher low and then an explosive breakout from there. So looking quite bullish. I do expect May will be a really bullish month, and we can expect a higher low with a really strong bottoming formation happening from there. Last tweet of the video is by Crypto Skull. Altcoins could be the big winners of the coming weeks and months, strongly outperforming Bitcoin. The altcoin season index has nailed the best buy-sell zones in the past. Right now, a generational cycle buy signal has flashed. Don't fade the upcoming quality rally. So for this chart, as you can see, pretty much every time the altcoins market has bottomed out. So this chart here is pretty much just showing the altcoin season to Bitcoin season chart. And generally, every time Bitcoin has gained dominance, that's when it starts trending down. But what's interesting to see is every time the Bitcoin season chart has bottomed, which represents altcoins pretty much dying against Bitcoin, it's usually the end of the consolidation phase of Bitcoin. And most likely, my thesis has been Bitcoin is going to break out from here. And if we break out from May and have an explosive breakout, we're probably most likely going to see the Bitcoin season chart start heading over to the altcoin season, which just means altcoins will be massively rallying and outperforming Bitcoin. And which gives me more confidence why you guys should definitely be looking at base native projects, because on this run up to the upside, we're going to see a lot of base tokens run, and time is definitely ticking. As you can see here, like there really isn't many more weeks to go to see this start turning around, and it's just something to note because this isn't the time to get bearish. This is the time to get bullish and start finding really strong base native projects. Obviously the projects I'm really bullish on is like TOSHI, Alien Base, Aerobud, World Mobile Token, etc. But I will be doing a base starter pack to show you guys what I'm looking at, what I'm accumulating, and yeah. So that's all to the video, guys. If you guys like the video, like and subscribe. Comment down below if you guys have any other interesting base native projects to cover. I make content on YouTube, X, and CoinMarketCap, so be sure to follow those pages. And as always, click in the link description below for the Sigma trading bot link. I'm super bullish on those guys. They are the fastest trading bots on all EVM chains and base chain. I use it to purchase my own tokens, and especially for when the markets start really rallying, there'll be new shitcoins to trade, and you definitely want the fastest trading bot. But nonetheless, it's a no-brainer because I am doing a $1,000 giveaway per month for users that actually trade with my link. But that's all to the video, guys. See you guys. Peace.